Square Enix has once again a lot of companies underneath them that are working on different games, but what I would be really interested to know is what Crystal Dynamics have been doing. Now they released Tomb Raider quite like a while ago. The reboot was superb. It was our game of the year, even though there were other incredible games like Bioshock Infinite in the same year, but still Tomb Raider shown to be the best of them all, at least for me. So I'm really excited to see what Crystal Dynamics have been working on. Now they didn't release any single player extension DLC for the main game. They only released an updated Ultimate Edition for the new consoles, which featured most of the things which PC Gamer already had. So it shouldn't take their full development team to release such a content update, which does mean that they have been working on something next, hopefully the next Tomb Raider game. What would be interesting to know is that how they are going to tackle the continuation of this Tomb Raider series, what era they are going to tackle especially. Are they going to continue the series from where Tomb Raider, the origin story left off, and show how Lara Croft is now being groomed or dragged into tomb raiding, and maybe it will take her back to Egypt, one of the original levels in the Tomb Raider 1? Or will they tackle something in the more future of Lara Croft and show a more mature one? So we would like to see how they are going to do that thing. Their past open world experience was really good, but a few of the features which were actually cancelled in that reboot, like horse riding and really big joints, were actually cancelled in the game. But I think the time is right that they bring those concepts back, and it would be awesome to see Lara Croft riding a horse this time. Now the next development company under Square Enix is IO Interactive. Now IO Interactive is mainly known for their two games, Hitman and Kane and Lynch. I really hope they just put Hitman down for a while. Hitman Absolution we had a while ago, and it would be the right time just to give Hitman series a break so that the gamers desire for it, the next iteration more, and rethink about Kane and Lynch. Kane and Lynch 2 was an exceptional game. It wasn't quite success, but it had some nice ideas and really horrible coloring and light effects. But with the rise of co-op games, Kane and Lynch could make a mark. Kane and Lynch 3 could mark a new era for the series. The two characters are super lovable, they are psychopaths, and that kind of thing is really very prominent and successful right now in the game industry. Just look at Trevor in GTA 5. So something like that done with the Kane and Lynch. Keep the co-op, keep the psychotic side effects, just tone down the camera shaking and light effects, give it a next-gen makeover, add new weapons, add new gameplay elements, and it could be a really turnaround franchise, a reboot for the franchise, and something really great for IO Interactive, rather than just continuing the Hitman, their already successful series. Now the next development company is Eidos under Square Enix, and we have seen they recently released Thief, but we have not seen a lot of DLC for it, which is kind of strange for such a big game. So most probably we will not see a new franchise from Eidos, but DLC for the existing Thief series.
What would be most interesting to see from Eidos is, of course, the new Deus Ex game, supposedly called Mankind Divided. Now we have not seen anything from the game other than some rumored concept art which showed the ghetto world and dark dystopian future where humans have divided into different colonies or communities based on their status. It feels the right theme for Deus Ex universe to progress into from what we had seen in the previous game. And don't worry, this will not be another mobile title, so we will get to see a pure next-gen Deus Ex game which we know and love in Human Revolution. Moving on.
Their Final Fantasy games, and we would get to see what is being released this year. But We really hope that they port Final Fantasy to PC as well. They had promised that a long time ago. They have the Final Fantasy MMO on PC, but I really hope that they bring the single player Final Fantasy games to PC as well and adopt the new type of control scheme which they can learn from PC as well. And that kind of thing would really bring the Final Fantasy to this whole next gen era rather than continuing on their old formulas of Japanese based RPGs and turn more towards the Western form RPGs with it.
And the fun doesn't just stop there. We will have Just Cause 3, which has been in development, rumored. Then there will be Triad Wars, which is the new Sleeping Dogs game, but being called Triad Wars now. From Just Cause developers, there will be also Mad Max to show off the first gameplay as well, and Kingdom Hearts 3 as well as Kingdom Hearts 2.5, which is the HD remix. Both of those might be not coming to PC, but we can always hope for the best. So it will be a full play for Square Enix as well. So let's see what else they can bring us. Ciao.